y'all doing? Good, good. My name is Dalak Brathwaite. I am very pleased and happy to be here, happy that you all are here. Tri-Step Trip began as a solo piece, actually. I wrote a solo piece called Spirit Trials, based on my personal experiences. And Roberta Uno, who runs Art Change Us out of Cal Arts, had a CNP, Center for New Performance residency coming up, and asked me to collaborate, and asked if I'd be interested in expanding Spirit Trials into this ensemble musical that you will all see today. And I jumped at the opportunity. Cal Arts has such a wonderful reputation. I just wanted to be a part of it, and I was not let down. It's been wonderful. I've been here since 2016, not like consistently or anything, but like in small chunks of time, 2 weeks at a time. And we have been working on translating this piece into multiple bodies. How does this piece live outside of my body? And that's been our exploration. And we are here for another 2 to 3 weeks this month, and we are still exploring. But since then, we've had some wonderful opportunities, wonderful performances. I've watched all these young actors grow each time I come back in residency. We have been awarded the National Theater Project grant and the National Performance Network Creation Fund. So it's being supported. Thank you. We have supporters and commissioners from Chicago to Florida, San Francisco, and of course here in LA. So things are moving. Actors are being paid for their work. They're getting gigs. And the work is developing. It's been a great experience being here. Center for New Performance has just let us do our thing and explore and figure out. And it's just been such an honor. And just really want to thank Travis and the whole CNP team for that. Can we give a round of applause? Making Carter, really appreciate that. So what you will see today is enough, basically, to give you the basic story. But we are just going to give you a tiny excerpt of which we call our greatest hits. And as I said, it is a musical. So there will be a lot of numbers here and a lot of dance movements. I think we have the most fun performing these parts of the piece. And it's just enough to get you to understand what this piece is about, but also get you really excited about it. So without further ado, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy it. This tale so old, I started feeling young again.
This tale so old, it started repeating itself.
This tale so old, it started repeating itself.
This tale so old, it forgot that it already happened too many times before.
But you haven't. You're so tired of this story, you might try to convince yourself that there is something else to see.
Because this tale so old,
It needs new life.
and ain't nothing like a new detail for the retail. Maybe you'll find it in the subject's smile. He might be, the black son you wanted to raise, but didn't. The black guy you're not threatened by, you say hi to. And surely you'll find a different story if you just look.
If you believe that we are not bound by what we keep coming back to.
If you hope that the story can be different this time.
But I am not asking you to hope.
No, I'm not asking you to believe.
I'm asking you to try.
Hut! Y'all know me as Pastor.
Hi there. Name's Steve.
What up? My name is Sanders.
Hi, I'm Mary.
Hi. My name is...
So, what do you do today? My name is Sam.
If I were to grade my day-to-day behavior, I'd give myself what I used to get in school. A minus. Okay, well, fuck it then. B plus. Look, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 times, I'm probably doing the right thing. You see, I argue that...
We argue that, okay, fuck it. Let me ask you guys some questions. You ever pee on the street? Sniff a little line, drive a little bit drunk? It's okay. Me too. Actually, one time I did them all at the same time. It was fucking fantastic. That's not the point. That's not the point. The point is, you broke the law, but you're not a criminal. At least not yet. Not until you get caught. Which really depends on how much you may or may not engage in certain activities. Or pure chance.
Well, if stop and frisk got black folks 1 in 3, then what is my risk? I mean, what are the chances of me not being in the right? Because I have been in the right, on the right-hand side of the road so many times for the wrong reasons. The first time, a cop had told me that I had been driving through the parking lot of a movie theater too many times.
The second time, I made it inside the movie theater. But the best fight scene happened before the movie even started. 2 Chinese families literally punched each other out of the building, leaving all the brothers just sitting there saying, quote, "Damn!" It wasn't us.
The third time, a cop followed my car around the parking lot for 15 minutes, pulled me over, checked my license, and went and checked out. He said he couldn't tell if I changed my tags or not. The tags are color-coded for that particular reason. You couldn't see? I don't think you need to be walking around with a gun, player. You can't see? I mean, are you colorblind? Clearly not.
The fourth time, I'm walking across the street when this parked cop car flashes his high beams at me. I mean, the shit is awkward, so I'm inclined to wave. Hi, at least. Or should I keep walking? Then the car speeds towards me. then it drives off. Like it was a bluff. Like I was supposed to run first and wonder what I was guilty for later. Bitch, I might be.
Hey.
The fifth time, I'm parked at the park when 50 parks behind me. Points a camcorder, so of course I pose. Till the pose get all the info they need. Yeah, I'm told to leave. Notified that I had been registered in some gang-affiliated database. Great. I thought I had to sign up for that.
The sixth time, I get police escort from closing club to parked car. The cop got his arm out the window just staring at me. You know, I dressed up to get looked at, but this ain't what I had in mind.
So the seventh time, I found a corner from my house and shit, that's it.
The eighth time, I spent the first few hours of 2006 outside my apartment complex, face down, Oscar Grant style, under an infrared police gun nervously pointed down.
The ninth time, I'm dragged by the neck off the steps of a Las Vegas hotel. And the 10th time,
The 10th time.
and the 10th time,
The 10th time.
and the 10th time, I was high. Driving cops stopped me in my ride. Marijuana got me all paranoid. All I wanted is to avoid a DUI. I'm a be cooperative officer. This car is marijuana free. I swear you can search me. I forgot that mushrooms in my pocket. I was planning on tripping on a Thursday.
Oh!
Hands behind back.
Hands behind back.
Back up on the way.
Back up on the way.
Put me in the back.
Put me in the back.
Black man, bad day.
Black man, bad day.
Formally arrested me. Second cop question me. Tell me it's a felony.
A felony?
Tell me that the bail will be set at 10,000 and the judge in the bail won't send me to the end of the week.
Jumpsuit giving out.
Jumpsuit giving out.
Clothes taking off.
Clothes taking
I
off.
was driving down the street.
Driving down the street.
How I get so low?
I get so lost.
Headed to a cell, can't call cell phones on the number for a landline. I can't find his mother. Sam on the other end, I couldn't stand that. So
Who need a number when you are a number?
another brother that they drug for a drug abuse. The judge will never had a gun on me, but they was got it for me. Always knew that I was gonna be in custody. Always knew I was gonna be the subject of the government. Subject of the narrative. Turned all my heroes and heroin. Here was a single parent mother. Father's would have been the system set up for me and covers keep resisting like a rhythm. I'm the rhythm like a roll.
Fuck it.
When I was in college, 2% of the population was black. And 95% of that black population were either raised by African immigrants or by the church or by both. When I was in college, I pledged Sigma Gamma, a multicultural fraternity. I dropped out. This white dude, he started hazing me. And I just kept thinking slavery. After African American Studies 101, I learned real black history. And I was real sensitive about white people talking crazy to me. I should have pledged Black Sigma. Men who really knew the step. Men even less than half of the 2%. Men who got here because they knew how to present and represent and represent. Slave to the rhythm. Never fell out of step. Knew to fall in the line. And that was always my problem. I had a hard time following anything. Most especially the time. When I graduated college, I've been in the school system for 16 years straight. I got a 2-month break, and I was back. Papers and class. Test to pass.
Test to pass.
The routine of things.
You just like all the other brothers out there.
Just like Sam.
Just like them.
I mean, you know how many of us black men got felonies?
You know how many of us black men got felonies?
Then we rap about it.
And then we rap about
I
it.
mean, it's like the N-word, taking something bad and making it good.
It's like the N-word, taking something bad and making it good.
Because that's what black folks do.
Because that's what black folks do.
You're gonna turn out okay.
You're gonna turn out okay. You'll be good. You'll be fine. You'll be good. You'll be fine. You'll be good. You'll be fine.
Look, when I say you'll be good, you say you'll be fine. You'll be good. 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 You'll be good. You'll be fine. People get locked up like all the time. I've been locked up like petty crime. They always come for mine. We even got blamed for Columbine. They say they don't like the way we ride. They say they don't like the sagging our jeans. And all I heard is that they don't like my jeans. But you'll be good. You'll be fine. Niggas get locked up like all the time. All my niggas got infractions and fines. All my niggas got evictions up their tickets, maximum sentences. Who you telling? This ain't no new thing. Half of my plan is reduce felons. And we bigger than Wu-Tang. New slaves. You'll be good. You'll be fine. People get locked up like all the time. I've been locked up for some petty crimes. Little baggies, niggas, 20 dimes. But you'll be good. You'll be fine. You shouldn't even feel out of place. There's a crowd of us in there nowadays, and somehow they just never out of space. But you'll be good. You'll be fine. You said you black, just part of the way. But seeing your plea on this party your day, your car payment late, let a car payment late. You'll be good. You'll be fine. You probably won't even do no time. You gon' figure out a way to survive. We've been locked up since the day we arrived. People get locked up like all the time. 60 and 1629. They got Martin Malcolm Huey. They got Gucci Mane and Lil Boosie. You'll be good. You'll be fine. You'll be good. You'll be fine. You'll be good. You'll be fine. You'll be good. Hey,
Yeah, I'll be good. I'll be fine. Actually, I'm a little surprised. I done gone this long without a charge. I feel I should get a prize. I'll be good. I'll be fine. I don't want to work for anyone anyway. I'd rather get higher any day than to get high and go to work every day. Fuck the workforce, fuck the law school, fuck the law force, fuck the small cube, fuck the supervisor and a boss, fuck a 9-to-5 job, just another prison. It's like doing the same time I got. Now I'm cool. Yeah, I'll be good. I'll be fine. I'm just gonna do my little time, do my little rhymes. Maybe I get signed, maybe I get lucky, and they will not judge me. And get over my head for the rest of my life and begrudge me. See me as a junkie, it was just some mushrooms. Look at what it's come to, I'm just a... I'm just a... I'm fine. I'll be good. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Sigma.
What did you always want to be?
A Sigma!
Well, we, the 44,700 chapter of the Delta Kappa, the good ecstasy.
We the Delta Kappa, that good ecstasy!
There are 2 programs afforded to us, first-time nonviolent drug offenders, and one of them can wipe this completely from our record. Did we get that one?
No!
Are we surprised?
No!
And at best, upon completion of the treatment center, your charges get dismissed, but not deleted.
What?
But don't forget.
What?
Fuck that number who took you back after you cheated, but they keep bringing it up every night.
Why you bringing up old shit?
We were to submit to a power higher than ourselves. But I thought very highly of me. And in this group, no one else. The group promised a greater power. And in number alone, there was no question the greater. Even if unquestionably, none of them were any better. I could be great with them and continue to feel less and less good. Ironically, I get sent to this circle of non-judgment. A
Government-sponsored, spiritually centered recovery program.
last stop before jail, and I'll be put to the test. Drug tests, piss tests, testimonies, and I detest it all. This program is rigged with so much doubt about you successfully making it through. No one has a clue what happens to you if you actually do. As far as I knew, I'd always be. Like black. Like male. Like fella.
You were caught on February 11th in felony possession of methamphetamine. Whoa. How do you plead?
I don't know if this matters or not, but it was mushrooms. Yeah, I was caught with mushrooms.
Yes, okay. You were caught with mushrooms. Same difference.
Different difference.
A drug is a drug.
Motion to introduce findings that support the cognitive benefits of psilocybin mushrooms.
Studies have been shown that psilocybin mushrooms are good for treating PTSD, depression, and anxiety.
Where were these findings found?
The internet.
Motion denied.
I got this. These are very real studies.
Fake news.
Okay.
I mean, they are spiritual. Like,
There is no spiritual without the ritual. Look at the word. Without ritual, it's just SP and I. Now, if you are spiritual about getting high, then your ritual becomes getting high. And if your ritual is getting high, then we know why you're here in the first place. I've been on high. I've been on low. I got so high, there was nowhere to go. I was like you, caught in the system, blaming my innocence. We know that just ain't true. God was talking, you just wasn't listening.
be privy to certain conversations black folks have amongst themselves, I tended to get grouped in with the bunch. Many times I felt right within the we and the us, but other times, casual mentions of how it is in the places we come from, or the places that we live, the American slave narrative and the generational trauma that shaped us and explains the broken families that raised us, this is when I ain't us. I'm not really black. I'm immigrant black. I learned how to clap on beat when I was like 14. I learned black because I had to. Because I wasn't comfortable being black, being anything else. Because the world whispered, I couldn't identify as self. I learned black, and sometimes I was taught black by choice. And sometimes I was taught black by force. And now I know black. So I act black. And I look black. So I am black. I'm comfortable being black. I'm comfortable black. I'm comfortable black. I was. You stay silent long enough and it suggests that your struggle is theirs. But I never shared what I never shared. And it was starting to feel uncomfortable again. Oh!
This ain't happening to you. This is happening for you. Hey, the more you resist, the torture persists. The Lord will not miss. Hey, you were blind. Hey, couldn't read the signs. Obscured by the smoke from the pipe. Maybe this is the life. God said, bring the fine. You need to read the fine print. I see you signing the light to the devil. Read between the lines. That demon's line. The body's a temple. God said, read the line. I don't meditate or prayer since we I don't pray to a statue
All right, now.
made with God. I only pray to the God who made it break the frogs when the Pharaoh couldn't change his home.
All right.
My God don't ask me to blow up no bills. My God don't ask me if I
Come
want
on,
freedom.
freedom.
Ain't no God like my God. Ain't no God like the one I got. You want freedom, but
Why are you always about to be arrested?
I'm just trying to have fun. Look, I just want to be a kid, but even that puts me at risk. I mean, then there's being young and black and male
Hold
and on
up,
probation.
hold up, wait. You naming all these things like they bad. Like you'd rather be something else. Seem like a lot of people got it better in this world, but that don't make me want to be them. I just want to have what they got being me. You're a man in a man's world, and I sure as hell don't want to be your ass. You at risk. I'm at risk. I've always been at risk. You know how many dicks I gotta dodge on a daily basis? I'm amazing. And I wouldn't be able to say that if I was all scary like your ass. You know what? People in worse positions got it far better than you'll ever have it just because they were in worse
history only remembers the winners. Everything B-sides to B-sides. Everything else falls by the wayside. The needle can't play it if it's lost in the haystack. The past is framed in compilation. We're just a series of breakthroughs, the greatest hits. So I say let the bad times roll. I'm just rolling with the punches until I get a feel-good hit. You put enough of them together to think everything was all good then, but really it's just all good now. Cause all's well that ends well, but it has to end. Are you at your ends? Have you seen the end? Not yet!
I wanted more than what I had, took what I had and risked it. You played it cool, you don't lose much, you don't know what you're missing. You work hard and efficient, you won't make a percentage of those who made the investment. 'Cause risk is worth more than sweat. I like to live on the edge. I like to see where it goes. If this is good as it gets, it could get better, who knows? I like to live on the edge. I like to live on the edge. I like to live on the edge.
I'm just laughing because, well, first of all, I'm laughing because you think that's something special. And second of all, I don't give a damn about what makes you special. I'm looking for what makes you unspecial. I'm looking for what makes you like everybody.
Everybody speaks for everybody in this group. We have a problem, we have a disease,
And
we had our time.
Everybody speaks for everybody, but no one speaks for me.
Try listening once. Take one step to God, God takes 2 steps at you.
I take one step in, then I just step back to